Hello tech enthusiasts, I'm Steve and this is TechSphere Academy, where we turn complex tech into bite-sized brilliance. Did you know that cybercrime is expected to cost the world $10.5 trillion annually by 2025? That's more than the global trade of drugs, guns, and human trafficking combined. It's a big number, and it represents a huge problem that's only getting bigger. But here's the thing, you don't have to be a statistic. In the digital age, knowledge is power. The more you know about the threats that are out there, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself. That's what this video is all about. Giving you the information you need to stay one step ahead of the bad guys and girls. Let's be fair. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the top 5 cybersecurity threats you need to know in 2024, because in the world of cybersecurity, ignorance is not bliss. It's just a really, really bad idea. Okay, so first up, we're talking about ransomware. Imagine this, you're just trying to finish some work, maybe write the next great American novel, or just scroll through cat videos, no judgment, and suddenly, bam! Your computer is locked, your files are encrypted, and a message pops up demanding a hefty ransom to get everything back. That, my friends, is ransomware. It's basically the digital equivalent of someone breaking into your house, changing all the locks, and then demanding you pay them to get your own keys back. Not cool, right? And it's not just individuals being targeted. Businesses, hospitals, even entire cities have fallen victim to these attacks. Remember that time the city of Atlanta basically got shut down by a ransomware attack? Yeah. Not great. But here's the thing. Ransomware often relies on us clicking on dodgy links or opening suspicious attachments. So, be careful out there, internet friends. Next up, we've got phishing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Phishing, like with a PH? What is this, 1998? And you know what? You're not wrong to question it. But outdated spelling aside, phishing is still a huge threat. Basically, it's all about tricking people into giving up sensitive information like passwords, credit card numbers, or even just access to their devices. Think of it like this. You wouldn't just give a stranger on the street your social security number, right? Well, clicking on a link in a phishing email or handing over your password to a fake website is basically the digital equivalent of that. These scams are getting more and more sophisticated, often impersonating legitimate organizations like your bank, your email provider, or even Netflix, because who doesn't love free Netflix, right? But here's the key. Always double-check the sender, hover over links before you click them, and if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Because let's be real, no Nigerian prince is ever going to make you rich. Now let's talk about malware, the sneaky viruses of the digital world. Now, malware is a broad term that covers a whole bunch of nasty stuff, like viruses, worms, trojans, spyware. Basically anything that can infect your computer and cause trouble. Think of it like the common cold of the digital world. It can be spread through various ways, like clicking on malicious links, downloading infected files, or even just visiting compromised websites. And once it's in, it can wreak havoc. We're talking stealing your data, slowing down your computer, or even turning it into a zombie botnet that can be used to attack others. Not exactly the kind of legacy you want to leave behind, right? But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. You can protect yourself by using a good antivirus program, keeping your software up to date. Those pesky update reminders are there for a reason. And of course, being cautious about what you click on and download. Unsecured IoT devices. Your smart home shouldn't be a dumb idea. Okay, so we've all got our favorite gadgets, right? Smartphones, smart TVs, smart refrigerators that can order groceries for you, because who wants to leave the house anymore? But here's the thing. All those cool internet-connected devices, collectively known as the Internet of Things, or IoT, can also be a major security risk. Think about it. Every device you connect to the internet is a potential entry point for hackers. And let's be real, when was the last time you updated the software on your smart toaster? Yeah, exactly. This can be a big problem because if one of your devices is compromised, it can be used to access your entire network. Suddenly, that hacker who just wanted to steal your morning toast can now see everything you're doing online. Chapter 5. Insider threats. Because sometimes the enemy is within. And last but certainly not least, we have to talk about insider threats. Now, this one's a bit different because it's not about some anonymous hacker on the other side of the world. It's about the people we trust. Employees, contractors, even friends and family members. Insider threats can be intentional, like a disgruntled employee stealing data or sabotaging a system, or unintentional, like someone falling for a phishing scam or accidentally downloading malware. And the scariest part, they're often much harder to detect than external attacks because the perpetrator already has access to the system. It's like that old saying, it's always the one you least suspect, except in this case, it could be anyone. So, be aware of who has access to your data and devices, and always be cautious about what information you share, even with people you trust. So there you have it, the top 5 cybersecurity threats you need to know in 2024. It might seem overwhelming, but remember, the best defense is a good offense. By staying informed about the latest threats and taking proactive steps to protect yourself, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Remember to use strong passwords, be cautious about what you click on and download, and keep your software up to date. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date on all things cybersecurity. Because in the digital world, knowledge really is power. Stay safe online, everyone.